Welcome to Clinic Sources micro training videos. Today we're going to demonstrate creating and submitting a secondary claim. I'm going to go ahead and log into the training environment. The first thing I want to do is show you the patient and how the patient is defined. So I'm going to go up into Patients, click on the patient in question, and you'll notice for this particular patient they have a primary Blue Cross Blue Shield, sequence 1, and Medicaid, sequence 2. First thing I'm going to do is show you in billing. On the invoice tab, I've already created a Blue Cross Blue Shield claim for the patient in question. In order to bill out the secondary, we have to settle the primary or post the payment. Let's say the scenario is that we submitted the claim to Blue Cross Blue Shield and the patient has a deductible or patient responsibility. And Blue Cross Blue Shield paid us nothing, and we want to send it to the secondary for reimbursement. How we do that is first we're going to go to Payments. The particular patient in question has Blue Cross Blue Shield, so I'm going to go up and post a new remittance, briefcase with the plus key. When it opens, I'll choose Blue Cross Blue Shield in my list of insurers. I'll leave it with today's date, and I'm going to leave the amount saying 0 because they paid me nothing, right? Because the patient has a deductible. I'll enter my check number, and down below I'll see the treatment in question. I'm going to go ahead and check off that treatment. Off to the right-hand side, I'll be making a couple adjustments. The insurance responsibility in that case of scenario, the insurance would be responsible for nothing. 0. Payment amount would also be 0. And you'll notice, even though I zeroed out the responsibility and payment amount, the write-off column, WO, says 00. When I hover my mouse over the write-off, I can actually see there's no write-off because this particular patient has a secondary payer, Medicaid. Anytime there's a secondary involved, you want to make sure that you also enter the reason codes for billing that secondary. So off to the right-hand side, you'll see there's reason codes. I'll select the drop-down. For patient deductible, it's PR1, so I'm going to go ahead and add a reason code. Drop down and choose 1 or patient deductible. You'll notice when I chose the code, the claim adjustment group code automatically says PR, and I'll just put the total amount here, 150. Add the code or insert it into the payment line item. It'll save and just exit out. So currently we have a posting that the insurance is responsible for nothing, paid me nothing because the patient had a deductible. Above the check mark to the left, I'm going to apply that posting, and you'll see that treatment will move from the top to the bottom. Okay. And you'll also notice in the upper left side, there's no balance to this payment. It's in balance. It's a $0 payment from Blue Cross. Now that we've settled the Blue Cross portion of this claim process, I can now proceed to go back into billing and treatments. And you'll notice that treatment line item has a charge balance, again, of $150. Also, that treatment line item allows me to check it off to the left-hand side. It's no longer grayed out or locked. Okay. So anytime you see a charge balance, it means that's the amount of money waiting to be invoiced or waiting to be billed. When I check off that line item and create a new invoice, you'll notice on my invoice tab, I have a new claim created at the top line here, but now it's going to Medicaid. We can then proceed to check it off and submit via EDI to transmit that claim. I hope you've enjoyed this micro training series on billing secondaries, and we'll see you again soon.